Hello, and this is Shane McCabe down here at Nissan of Cookeville, giving you a quick walk around video on the 2019 Honda Civic we have for sale. I want to start off by showing you this here on the key. You have a lock at the top, unlock right below, then remote start, and then to pop the trunk. Just wanted to show you do have remote start on this. And I will also say, in my nearly 7 years of selling cars now, I don't think I've ever met somebody who said that they don't like or love a Honda. So I think that says it all from this. I could probably stop the video from there just saying it's a Honda, and we'll know it's a good car. But give you a little walk around of this thing here. You get these really cool premium looking wheels here as well with the alloys. I do notice a little bit of curb rash right there, but nothing too crazy. And then you do get some really nice tread on there. And these are BF Goodrich tires, so they're really nice tires as well. And then just going over here on the side, I really don't see anything that stands out as far as scratches, dents, dings, which generally a car that has any miles, you'll probably see a good bit of them. But looking at over here, I don't see much of anything on this vehicle at all. I do see one little bit right there where there was some touch-up paint on there. And when you don't use the same type of paint on the touch-up, it kind of stands out a little bit more, but that could always be fixed if you wanted to from there. And then this little bit here is just something that needs to be cleaned off. And then over here on this tire, I don't see any sort of curb rash there. Everything looks fantastic. Again, BF Goodrich with really good tread. And then coming around to the front, this is really where you get that full feel of how awesome these cars look. You got that black on the white, really two completely opposing colors put on the same car, just make them look so good, so sporty. And it's not dark enough out here for the LEDs to really give you a justice, but when you see this thing at night with the no lights outside and you have those LEDs on, just adds such a premium look and feel to the car. And then this does have the fog lights in the front of the car as well. And it does look like up here, if these work just like Nissans do, there's a camera up there that they use for gauging data out in front of you for things like forward collision assistance, if there's intelligent cruise control, things of that nature, which I'll be able to tell you a little bit more when I hop inside the car, but that's always nice to see that on there. This tire here, again, really good shape, really good tread on those tires, and I don't see anything for any curbing there. Now I do see a little bit right there for some scratches, might be able to be buffed out, but that's the only thing I really see on this side here. You also do have these little buttons on the door handles. These are going to be keyless entry, so they'll do the opposite of whatever it is. So if the car's locked and you walk up with your keys and hit that button, it'll then unlock it, and vice versa. If it's unlocked, it'll lock it when you hop out if you're going to like a gas station or something like that. And then this here, really nice face on that tire. Great tread as well. And then coming around to the back. So one thing I love about these Hondas too is that they have such aggressive, sharp cut edges, which really add to that sporty feel of the car. You can see that over here on the side, how everything kind of just angles in. Again, just adds to such a sporty feel. Then you do have this one singular exhaust there as well. Really adds to the look of these. And then here you can see you got your backup camera right there, and then that's your button you press to open the trunk. And then in here you'll see got all of the all-weather mats, which we would put in for you when you come in to purchase this car. And then here you got a couple things where you can pull there or here, and this is going to then release the seats to fold down in the front. I love it that they put those in the back, because most of the time when you realize you have to put those seats down, it's not when you're up here at this door, it's when you're all the way back there. So it sucks when you have to leave something teetering, almost falling out of the car, just to be able to run around and try to stretch your arm as far as you can to put these seats down. Now you don't have to worry about that. You can do it all right from the back, which is awesome. The door here, fantastic condition. I don't see any sort of scratching or anything like that. And then these seats, they're kind of leather on the outside with cloth on the inside, which is something I hear from a lot of folks that they prefer, because then when we have those really hot Tennessee summers, you could sit in your car with shorts and not really burn your legs like crazy, but you still get the full feel of leather and just add that premium vibe to your car. Then coming through here, I don't see anything issue-wise on any of these seats. They are in really good shape and condition. And then over here in the driver's side, you can see you got your power locks, windows, mirrors, and then a trunk release over there. This is a manual adjustable seat, so this can bring you up and down, forward and back. Recline here, and then you have a bar that's over here in the front to slide forward and backwards. But before I hop and sit down in here, you can see this seat is in really good shape as well. And then over here is for those safety features I was telling you about: forward collision, lane keeping, and then traction control. Those work through the vehicle as well as with that camera that's up here to you know, work in conjunction to give you a very, very safe ride in the car. And then here on this seat, really good shape on that one there as well. And I'll come over here to the glove box, and it's got a good shape in there. We just got to get this thing back to detail again here. And then you do have this really cool, it's not like carbon fiber, it's like almost a 3D indented through here, which just really adds to a cool feel for the car. And while you're sitting in here in the driver's seat, you'll see this little area here. That's where you're gonna see the miles, 80,459 miles on it. And I love this display. It just makes it feel really premium and really sporty on this car. And then over here, you can use this button to adjust a couple different screens. Over there, AM, FM, change your radio, so on and so forth. You got volume up and down here, and then you've got your Bluetooth functionality buttons there. And then on this stock here, you've got automatic headlights by switching that over to there, and then your fog lights by twisting that guy right there. Leave those off for the time being. And then over here, you got your cruise control. This does have intelligent cruise, or forward pacing cruise. I'm not sure what Honda calls it, but you pretty much hit this button here. You can choose how many car lengths ahead of you. You'll pace the speed for the guy that's in front. So if you're going 70, hit this button, kept it to 1 car length in front of you. Somebody pulls out in front of you within that 1 car length going slower, you're just going to automatically pace their speed until they get out of the way, and you'll go back up to your set speed. So if you're anything like me, I have terrible luck, and when I use my cruise control in my personal car, somebody always pulls out in front of me without a doubt and makes me reset my cruise. If you have this on there, you wouldn't have to worry about that, which is really nice. And I'm going to show you the backup camera here. Put this into reverse, immediately turns on, and then gives you a really nice, clear and crisp picture here as well. So, and I'm just backing it up because there's somebody who's going to be coming through here. Didn't want to be in their way, but you can see here it is very vivid, very crisp, and really gives you a nice picture on there as well. And then over here, you also do have lane assist, or whatever it is that Honda calls it here. For Nissan, it's like hands assisted driving. That's what this guy's going to be. So if you have your intelligent cruise set, driving down the road, it's going to try to keep you within those lines. If you start to keep your hand on the wheel but bob out of those lines, it'll give you a little bit of a correction in the wheel to bring you back in. And then you do have a manual shift here and a upshift here, if you wanted to manually shift this vehicle as if it was a standard car without a clutch. And over here is your whole screen. Everything is going to be touchscreen, which is nice. Makes it really easy to figure out and learn, because if you wanted to do some, pretty much just hit on whatever it is and it's going to do it, being that it's touchscreen. We can go up here to the home, just show you what their home menu looks like. Couple different screens that you can go through for a bunch of different options. You could also go in here and kind of preset all of your different features and what you want on different screens, kind of like you do with a cell phone, which is really nice. And then you have your climate control settings through here. And then eco mode over this way, electronic parking brake, brake hold, which is going to allow you to, instead of being in a traffic jam and putting your car in park so you can take your foot off the brake, you could leave it in drive and take your foot off the brake, and it's going to hold you there until you hit the gas or the brake again. Then it'll release the brake and allow you to go. So if you are driving somewhere that's a little bit more congested with traffic, that thing comes in super handy. Shifter's pretty normal stuff. Just kind of pull it back just like you would with anything else. You got S for sport, and you got D for drive. Then park, reverse, neutral, of course. Here you have some cup holders, and then you do also have this little middle console here, which is really cool because this will also slide so that it can fit just about anybody who is sitting in here, depending on where you have your seat and how far over your arm goes. So ergonomically, this is absolutely fantastic through here. So I hope I answered all of your questions, but if you find you have any additional questions, please feel free to let me know, and I'd be happy to either come out and make another video to answer those, or see if it's something I could just answer for you over the phone. But hopefully we get you down here shortly to take a look at this. Thank you.